Now, the variable is so that it has a name. All right. The variable in this case has a name, and it has a type, and it has a value. All right. So the variable has a name, it has a type, and it has a value. Okay. Now, in this particular variable, this int is the type. Is that right?
Yeah.
So you have other types of variable like string, like a boolean. You have long. All right. But this
int is used to represent integers like numbers, right?
Thank you very much. That is awesome. Now, the name of this variable in this case is turns, and the name can what differ. All right. It is not very strict. All right. This int, which is the type of the variable, is very strict. It's a keyword. You cannot mess with it. All right. You cannot just come here and put maybe capital letter I. It will not recognize it. Java will be like, are you crazy? What are you trying to do? Right. So, but here it will just make sure that you type it correctly. Right. Then we have the value that is stored within the variable, or that is assigned to that variable. Right. Now, the value is what? 45 in this case. The value you assign to it is defined by you, the programmer, or what you want to achieve. Right. So the value that you assign to the variable is not restricted to any form, or you define your value. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So coming back to our screen here, we have a variable is a memory area for storing data, that we know. So a variable has three components: the name of the variable, the type of the variable, and the value. For name, the name is used to distinguish one variable from another. For the type, it determines the type of values or data that can be stored in it, either string, either integer or numbers. Then the value, some object or the data stored in the variable. Right. So creating a variable, or what you might call define a variable. So to create a variable, a command like this is used. The type of the variable, supposing it's int, then the name, then you put semicolon. Remember, in this case now, they didn't use that shorter method, because after defining your variable, you now assign a value to a variable, which makes it 2 lines of code. Right. Now, here we have what? Int a, double C, string S. Please notice that what string is capital letter S, not small letter, like the first two. Does that make sense? Right? So int, double, string are all type. Right? A, C, S are all.
And double represents fractional, string represents text. And okay.
Yeah. I see. All right. Now, A, you can change what your name is, or the name of the variable is. You can change what C is, the name of the variable is. You can change what S is, the name of the variable is. All right. And here they are trying to tell us what int is, what string is, and all that. It's very, very easy. Then after you've declared your variable, you put a semicolon. Right. So at the end of this class, I will send this to our chat so you can have access to it. Okay, so features of declaring variables. So our time is 1 minute. Please, before end, let us ask questions. Ask questions before end. This is our last phase. All right. So any question?
Nope.
No.
So do well to just go through all that we've done. Very, very important. All right. Thank you very much. Do have a wonderful night rest.